Hi guys, welcome back to the Humble Gamer channel. I am the Humble Gamer. This is some more of my Summer Festival of Steam Festival Summerfest thing. We are now on the Ridgeway Railway. I've had to practice that before I started this video because there's no way I would have gotten through it otherwise. And we are driving this. It is an Stania, no, it's an Ivet Class 4 Flying Pig. I think it's an Ivet. It is an Ivet. Yes, it's an Ivet Class 4 Flying Pig 260. From the Stainmore Railway, produced by Steam Sound Supreme. You can find them in the description below. You can also find this route, the Ridgeway Railway, on Steam in the workshop down below, along with the requirements. I don't think it requires an awful lot. In fact, I think it might be just basic requirements. But we are going from Marwell, which is where we are right now. We're going from Marwell down here. As you can see, the route's quite large. We should be stopping at Ruckley, the titular station of Ridgeway, Hopton, and then Dingley. I will show you the map of the whole route because we are doing just this bit here, but of course there's lots of other stuff to explore. I recommend that you do. But first of all, we are going to pick up some passengers, and then we're going to get ready to go. Now this this locomotive, like I said, it has full Steam Sound Supreme. It's had a full Steam Sound Supreme workup on it. It's got its own custom sound set. It runs really, really well. The Stainmore branch is incidentally something we will touch on later in this festival. I do want to have a run on part of that. Not all of it, because it is absolutely massive. I believe we're ready to go. Not quite. Oh, yes, we are. This route was produced in partnership with Caledonia Works and others, but at time of recording, I cannot remember the others, but I know that Caledonia Works was certainly part of it. So with the engines, you get the space whistle, and you also get the whistle on B as well. There we go. So let's make a move, shall we? Well, I would guess you also need Western Lines of Scotland, given that Stranraer to Larne ferry is being advertised. But yeah, the engine and the rolling stock are from the Stainmore branch, produced by Matrix Trains, I believe, who I haven't featured on this. Well, I featured their stock on this channel before, but I haven't actually featured in the description. But they are in the description in this video and will be for the foreseeable future. I feel I really should point out again, all the companies that are in the description below are just they're just companies that I like, that I am not officially endorsing them. I am not being paid. They don't even know who I am at time of recording. So I'm not getting anything from this other than the support of you guys and just doing, passing it forward. I get a lot of enjoyment out of these things. And the locomotives and the stock and the routes, and I feel like they should be advertised. I'm sure most of you are aware of them anyway, but if you're not, down in the description below, definitely go and check them out, as well as I've said, the Steam Workshop file for this, the Ridgeway Railway, which I did really have to practice. I am again using automatic fireman because I just want to drive some trains. I just want to drive some trains. But I nearly used this locomotive on the Severn Valley Railway run that I did, because we have one of these. The Flying Pig is one of our more famous locomotives in terms of the Severn Valley Railway itself. But here we are making our way through Mirwell Yards and the outskirts of Mirwell. Couple of diesels in tow. For those of you that are diesel fans, don't panic. I have a diesel gala planned as well for later in the year, so you will be getting your diesels. Have no fear about that. This is not, I prefer steam, but I'm well aware that people enjoy diesel as well, so you will be getting a diesel gala, and I might do an electric gala at some point as well, although I find electrics really dull, and I don't have many of them, to be fair. But so yes, so coming up later in the year or early next year, there will be a diesel gala, very much like this, where we'll just do a month's worth of videos of me driving various diesels that I have. Again, I don't have that many, so a little bit of leeway here. But the cab is, it's the one, not disappointing, but it's the one very generic thing. In that it's just an updated Black 5 cab, but then it is a Black 5. It would be an updated Black 5 cab for this sort of thing. They are very much the similar types of locos. Stanya with his judo, it's not Stanya, it's Ivert, but Ivert was you know, he was quite big on standardisation, as with the LMS in general, particularly once Stanya got hold of things and brought his GWR ways to them. So yeah, this reminds me a bit of that particular viaduct reminds me of somewhere in Scotland I used to stay. Up in Ayr, there was a big railway viaduct just outside Ayr. Well, it was a big viaduct, whether it was an aqueduct or a railway viaduct I never actually found out, but I was too busy working. But yeah, so we will be doing all stops to Dingley. And so far, I have to say, I like this route, and I feel like the Ivert fits in. I feel like the Ivert fits in. Before I turned it on to see what I was going to use, what route I was going to do. Sorry, I had no idea what the stock was on this, what the sort of pre-ordered stock on this route was. I had no idea what sort of route it was, and I'd picked the Ivert out anyway because I wanted to showcase the Ivert. And yeah, it turns out it's an LMS based route, so quite happy with my choices, and it definitely fits. Right, we can turn that down because we are approaching Ruckley in just over a mile, and we're going downhill anyway, so I'd like us to slow down a little bit. Not much, but just a little, just so we ease into a platform rather than... Excuse me for brushing against the microphone. Yeah, I hope you're enjoying this month of railway stuff so far. I should point out, I'm not going to keep all the railway stuff to specifically, you know, like month-long festivals and stuff. But I thought, given that when I'd come back, obviously this is not just a TrainSim channel, I do other games as well. And I want to keep it that way, but I'm well aware that the TrainSim fans hadn't had a lot since I came back, so I wanted to give you guys something. In fact, you hadn't had anything since I came back until I did that the mainline part 2. I'm still not sure what the fourth part of the Sodor is going to be. Fourth or fifth, because there's 5 weeks in August, so... So yeah, I'm still not sure what the fourth or fifth part of Sodor is going to be. It depends what I get done. It might be update videos on other bits of the line that you've already seen but have been updated. But yeah, so here we go. Approaching Ruckley, nice little yard and shed area. Oh, very nice, in fact. And here's some of the other routes. Yeah, definitely go download this route and look at the other routes you can drive, because it's basically 5 or 6 different individual routes you can do. But please, definitely do go and have a look. Oh, I like the retextures on the station buildings. I've braked far too late there, but that's fine. Most of the carriages will be on the platform. Alright, I'm not very good at this game. We've accepted this. This is a known fact. And that being said, actually, I'm not... Only two, technically. One and a bit. One and a door. But either way, here we are in Ruckley. So let's have a look. It's quite a nice... It's very much a self-contained town, but it's quite nice. And again, the scenery, fairly typical of these workshop routes, stops just at the edge of the track when it doesn't need to, when you don't need to see stuff. Another, this would be the, I'm going to go down yard. And suggest that we're travelling up towards London. I don't know. we're not. We can't be unless we're southeast of London, but that's besides the point. But yeah, so once all that's sorted, we can be away. I love the sounds. Steam Sound Supreme do some wonderful sound work, which, you know, given their name, you should probably expect, but it really comes off tremendously well. And away we go from Ruckley. Next stop is Ridgeway on the Ridgeway Railway. That is tough, and I haven't done any warm-ups. Professional actor really should have done some warm-ups before I do these videos, but haven't done any, and so the Ridgeway Railway might actually become part of my acting warm-up routine. The Ridgeway Railway, the Ridgeway Railway. Ah. Don't judge me, that's part of my job. Just like lunges are part of an athlete's. Yeah, I think we can probably turn. Those off now. As we start making our way away. That's very nice. It's a very nice route, this, so far, and I wish I had the time to do a full circular run of it, but unfortunately I don't. I mean, if I did a full free roam, I could probably start at 1, and then run the engine round, and run back up the line, and then run all the way down, and then run back and run it. But I dread to think how long that would take. Maybe one day I'll do a full rail tour version of some of these routes. But yeah, so we're about 7.5 miles away from Dingley, but we do have 2 more stops in between times at Ridgeway and Hopton, and then we arrive at Dingley, which has a dock, I believe. Yes, Dingley Docks. Dingley Docks. Dingley Docks. Sorry. Still in lockdown. That might be true in August, I don't know. That might be true at time of viewing as well as time of recording. Here we are off the junction now and heading towards Ridgeway. I mean, I had another route planned out, which I think was longer, but it didn't take me through Ridgeway, and I thought, I'm doing the Ridgeway Railway. It seems wrong to not go through Ridgeway Station. So, oh, I like this. I like this a lot. This is very nice. Definitely going to have to take some inspiration, I think, for my Sodor route from some of these routes, because my scenery, my towns are great, my country scenery isn't the best. So there's an awful lot of hills and forests. It's easy. So yeah, definitely gonna have to. I think mainly it's because I can't be bothered. The Sodor route was never ever really meant to be anything. It just sort of became something because you guys wanted to see more of it. It was genuinely never meant to be anything other than just me having a bit of fun quietly in my own time. Then I missed one episode of Elite Dangerous and had to do something. If you're new to the channel and don't know what I'm talking about, check out the link down below to my Sodor Snippets playlist. Gosh, I hope it's downhill to Dingley, because this is quite a heavy uphill for an engine that is already struggling, because I am ragging it to shit. But, there we go. There's the summit, which is Ridgeway. Oh. Hey, couple. Nice. Just like to see signals go down. There we go. That makes me smile, I don't know why. Oof. I've picked a steep route. I mean, 1 in 125 isn't that bad, but... Depending on if you're driving well, but I'm probably not, so... So I need to keep an eye out on the door, because Charlie is out at the moment. At time of recording. She might be out at the time you're watching it, I don't know. But certainly at time of recording, she's out. And I want to make sure... And I've locked the door. And I want to make sure that when she's here, it is unlocked, so she can get in. Okay, I think we're gonna level out soon. We can see through the bridge to the station. It's obviously quite a straight approach. That's the variety of whistles you get on B. And on spacebar you have... Ooh, another goods yard. With the canopies. They like the canopied goods yards on this route. Observation, not a complaint. And I'm assuming that goes off to another one of the arms. Excuse me. Okay, so start braking. Go to running. Make sure we don't stop with anything off the platform at either end. And then stop again. Drink cold milk. Do it! That's a better stop. Here at the titular station of Ridgeway. You're missing Mummy, Bex. You're missing Mum. Good boy. Doesn't like it. Never likes it when Charlie's not here. By gosh, I do hope it's downhill. Ah, we're done. So let's have a quick look at Ridgeway while that gets itself ready to... Did I open my Syndicops? No, open them up. Give them a chance to clear. Again, Ridgeway. It's all kind of along the route of the railway, which is good. I like it. It's condensed. I like it. It's very nice indeed. So what does happen here at Ridgeway? Oh no, there is no other thing. Ridgeway to Hopton. And then from Hopton you either go to Dingley where we're going or you go up to Warfield. But again, please do check that out when you get the route yourself. And I would recommend this route. I mean, I'm struggling. So far I haven't found many routes I wouldn't recommend from this series thus far. So yeah, definitely go if you're brand new and you haven't seen any of the players before, go back through it and do check out all the other railways. Apart from the Christmas and Halloween specials, they're done by Steam, so... Nice. This is a beautiful loco to drive, by the way. This is lovely to drive. Which I believe is... Let me see if I've got my updated Observer's Book of Railway Locomotives of Great Britain here. Didn't have this last time I did a recording session for this. So I can give you all the intel on this Ivet Class 4 once I find it in here. No, not the 8F, not the Sentinel, not the Ivet, not the other Ivet Mogul. All the Black 5. There we go. Ivet LMS. There's been a misprint. This is called the Ivet LMS Moglu, as you can see there. It's not a Moglu. It's a Mogul. What does it say about it? LMS introduced in 1947, so 1 year, December 1947, so it might as well have been a British Railways design. Mixed traffic, designer H.G. Ivett. Power classification 4MT. It says mostly found on various parts of the Midland, Eastern and North Eastern regions. There you go. That's all we got. I can tell you some other information about it if you want. Coal capacity 4 tons. It weighed 59 tons and 200 weight. 3-foot pony wheels, 5-foot 3-inch driving wheels. 225 pounds per square inch of boiler pressure. So, oh, we're climbing again. Picked a very uphill route. Right. So let's start putting a bit more power into the piston, shall we? It's only 1 in 150, but... Oh, we're on single track now. When did that happen? I was too busy reading my bloody book. Oh, it happened right outside the station. I did not notice that. I'm going to put my phone on now, just in case Charlie decides to contact me. So, right, the steam pressure seemed to level out. Ooh. Interesting rocky wall. I like the fact that he hasn't made it a rocky wall, though. He's just painted it in dark grass. I would instinctively have made that rocky, but he hasn't, and I quite like that. I thought that's a good design choice, I think. Cool, we are working hard up this bank. But look at the detailing on this. It's absolutely wonderful detailing. And I know I've broken my chain. I'm not using a Caledonian a Caledonia Works locomotive. They do some wonderful stuff. In fact, this will date this video into terms of time of recording. They've just released a London North Western Greater Britain class, which is a 2222. It looks like a 242, but it's not, because the 2 sets of driving wheels are independent. So it's leading pony wheels of 2, 2 driving wheels, 2 more driving wheels, independently powered, and then 2 trailing wheels. By God, it looks gorgeous. It looks really gorgeous, that model. At the time of recording, I can't afford it. I'm hoping that I might be able to get it with my next paycheck and do a video with it. But my God, it looks stunning. They've done a wonderful job of it. But yeah, so we're just over 3.5 miles away from Dingley. We've climbed up this ridge. If we're going to the sea at a dock at Dingley, at the Dingley docks, we must have to drop. We must have to drop. Because unless the whole rest of this area of wherever it's set, Britain, is underwater, under sea level, which is a heck of a thing. Let's be fair. Oh, excuse me. We must have to drop to Dingley. Drop to Dingley Docks. Dingley Docks drop. Sorry. I'm a child. Let us never forget this. I am a child. Let me have a look at Hopton. There it is. We're coming up to it. We're not far away from it now, actually. And we shall become double track again, and then single track all the way down to Dingley. By all accounts. Oh, it looks like we do drop from Hopton. That's fine, so we can start getting some actual steam back and not just having 146.3 pounds per square inch. That's below our 225 that this book says we have. But yeah, right, so we can shut everything off now. As we approach Hopton, there's the other route that takes you up to wherever it takes you. I can see a lot of operational potential for this railway. A lot of operational potential for this. So if you're a scenario builder, grab the Ridgeway Railway, which you can find in the description down below, and make some scenarios for it. And let me know on here. I will play them. I will play them here on the channel. And give the creators a shout out. So, you know, small but tight fan base. You'll probably get some extra downloads from it, but I'm not an influencer, so yet. Right, anyway, enough of my business machinations. We need to slow this train down and eventually stop it within the platform. And apparently I need to whistle. I'm not gonna, because I'm gonna stop. I'm definitely gonna stop. Definitely stopping. Most definitely stopping. Just not with everything on the platform. God damn it. So yes, Dingley, and we are almost exactly 2.5 miles away. And as you can see, the route splits off up there. We're going this way, just underneath my face. Hold on, what is that noise? I think someone's doing some building work. And yeah, that's where the other route goes, just past my face. And this is Hopton. Again, nice, small, semi-industrial town. And it's beautifully well presented. I like it a lot. That route, incidentally, that goes up to Warfield, doesn't it, we said? Yes, Warfield, where there's a mine, not a dock. And a shed. Does Dingley have a shed? Dingley doesn't have a shed. Oh no, Dingley has a shed. Okay, let's get moving and get ourselves down to Dingley. Down to Dingley, down to Dingley. It's been a long 15, however many weeks. As we pull away. But yeah, definitely check out this route in the description below. Check out all the other third-party developers I've put in the description below. Again, I get nothing. I'm not being paid for this. I'm just advertising out the goodness of my own heart because I think they're awesome. But yeah, I'm not. They don't know I exist. I cannot stress that enough. And if it was a paid promotion, I would tell you. But I don't get them, so just, you know, passing it forward like I said earlier. They give me enjoyment, so I think they should give others enjoyment, and they deserve a shout out. Anyway, most of you are aware of most of them anyway, but definitely check them out down below if you're not. Along with, like I said, the route for this railway, which is the Ridgeway Railway. I practiced it, so I'm saying it as many times as possible. And yeah, so that's where the route goes off to Warfield with its mine. So there's some operational interest for a start. You can start bringing some goods down from the mine, run the engine round here at Hopton, then bring them down to the docks. There you go. Scenario codes. You've got a scenario free of charge from me right there. Okay, so let's start pushing this while we get to the top of the hill. Or the lip of the hill, I suppose I should say, since we're going down. Are we climbing again? No, we can't be. No, this must just be me getting ready to go down the hill. 1 in 120 downhill. Okay, so not a huge downhill, but enough. Enough to get us down to Dingley. Down to Dingley. Yeah, this has got to be northern. Dingley, Ridgeway, Warfield, Hopton. This is a northern line, I think. Good beat. Good beat to this locomotive. Slaps. I'm talking nonsense, please ignore me. Please ignore me and just enjoy the trains. Really? That's my passenger view? How odd. It means you can set up 2 views of the cab, I guess, but I feel like it's a shame that we didn't get a passenger view inside these wonderful mixed Gresley and Mark 1 coaches in mixed liveries as well. I quite like the mixed livery. I don't get me wrong. I try and, you know, give things a set where I can, but I quite like the mixed livery coaches, particularly if you're running this on, say, for example, the Severn Valley Railway. Hey, there's an idea for using this route, because it's got so many different routes. You could run, like, one part of it as a more modern diesel traction, you know, DMUs run, and you could run one part of it as a purely as a heritage railway. And so you see, I'm getting all the ideas here, and you're getting them all free of charge. Here we go. There's the sea. Very nice. Very nice indeed. I like it. I don't know how old these routes are. I don't ever check stuff like that. I literally just check the name and then put the link in the description below. So yeah, I couldn't tell you when this route was brought up onto the Steam Workshop, but it will appear here. Round about now. It was released on the Steam Workshop at this date. There we go. Oh. I see a diesel. So here we are, there's the shed at Dingley. Mix of diesel and steam traction, so probably transitional era. Mix of LMS and BR logos on the locos. As we slow down quite considerably, coming into the platform. Give ourselves a bit of a release just so we can actually reach the platform. Yeah, I've maybe slowed us a bit too quickly, a bit too early. So I need to give a little bit of effort to get into the platform. There we go. There we go, and then the goods yard. With its 3F060 and milk train. Get a view from just outside someone's back garden of this engine coming in. Oh, did we swap track? We did swap tracks. Ooh. Excitement abounds. But yeah, so here we are at Dingley. Just pulling in very nicely, and then one final application of brake. And then we'll go and have a quick look at Dingley Docks. Oh, very nice. Very nice indeed. Nice use of the asset blocks. I like that, because we're soon going to get that message saying, you have finished this quick drive scenario. Very nice. I like it. I like it. And Dingley looks quite nice as well. Surrounded by the sea, a little bit of headland. Very, very nice. But now we're going to set ourselves up so we can see this wonderful flying pig just one more time. 43035. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed what you're seeing, please do like and subscribe. Check out the route in the description below. Also check out Train Simulator 2020 in the description below. Check out also like I've said, the third-party links down below. They don't know I'm doing that. It's just because I think you should know them if you don't. Check out my Sodor Snippet series, also in the description down below. Check out the annotations on the screen you're about to see. And thank you ever so much for watching. I was me. That was some more of my TrainSim 2020 Steam Workshop routes. That was the Ridgeway Railway. Thank you ever so much for watching. Goodbye.
I'm on the road. I'm on the grass. I'm on the grass. This is why you shouldn't text and drive, people.
Are you texting and driving?
I am texting and driving on the internet, yeah.
Oh, the service didn't.
You are setting a really bad example.
I'm setting a horrible example.
Fucking proud of yourself.
I do not condone texting and driving, but then again I can't drive, so...
I'm a
Change, man.
Why am I not hitting the motorway?
30 seconds.